On this week's episode of the Weekly Dab of Football, Raheem Sterling sent this free kick into orbit. Championship side Coventry City are making a dream run to the FA Cup semi-final. And ladies and gentlemen, Kylian Mbappe might actually be joining Arsenal. Yeah, I'm kidding. Even Mbappe couldn't take that question seriously. It's time to review another week in the world of football. Roll the intro. All right, before we begin this episode, let's go back to that fan asking Mbappe to come to Arsenal. This clip is so funny. Mbappe immediately just starts laughing. What else does he say? He says, "We'll look after you." Mbappe says, "There's no way." And the guy says, "Why?" And Mbappe says, "It's too cold there." You sure that's the only reason, Mbappe? Should Mbappe really be laughing? No, I think there's a real chance that Arsenal make it further in the Champions League this year than PSG. Now let's start today's video by going around the world. And it's a good segue from the last clip into this. The quarterfinal draw is out for the Champions League. We got Arsenal, Bayern Munich, Atletico Madrid, Dortmund, Real Madrid City, and PSG versus Barcelona. And this right here, boys, is the actual bracket. And the way things went in the draw means that either Atletico Madrid, Dortmund, PSG, or Barcelona will make one half of the final. And then on the right side, it's Arsenal, Bayern Munich, Real Madrid, Man City. Boys, this is going to be a mad Champions League Final 8. All right, my predictions, just rapid fire. I'm going Atletico Madrid to win. I'm going Barcelona to win. I'm going Bayern Munich to win. I'm going Real Madrid to win. And then in the final, I think it's going to be Real Madrid against Atletico Madrid. The Madrid derby, you heard it here first. Lock it in. We also have the Europa League draw. A AC Milan Roma matchup is the one I'm the most interested in here. Love to get your opinion in the comments after the draw. Who do you guys think wins the Europa League and Champions League this year? All right, check this out. Crazy scenes out of the Turkish league this weekend. I'm only able to show photos because I think the videos are a bit too graphic. Fenerbahce players were attacked by fans of an opposing club. This was after the match. Look at this guy chasing a player with the corner flag. That thing is sharp. Again, I would like to show the videos, but I feel like YouTube won't like that. The video will probably get taken down. Go check out the videos if you want on Twitter. Like, fans just ran on the field and just started attacking players. It was madness. I feel like the only time we ever talk about the Turkish league is when like fights like this are happening. What is wrong with the Turkish league? I know there's some good news. Jesse Lingard got his first win with his new team, FC Seoul, since joining the South Korean side. Gotta keep coming with the Jesse Lingard updates on this show. All right, this is a bit of a random one, but which pillar are you taking? The one where your club wins the Champions League, your country wins the World Cup, your favorite player starts his career again, or your club gets taken over with unlimited money? I feel like if you don't choose the World Cup pill, you must be from Brazil or something, or Argentina. Quick one here with some updates from leagues around the world. I guess we just talked about the Turkish league after that last match, but Galatasaray are leading by 2 points in that league. Portuguese league also looks very good. Sporting's up by 1 point and still have a game to play on everyone else. Dutch league isn't that close. PSV have not lost a game all year long. They're running away with it. We got Ligue 1, PSG also running away with it. Yep, Inter still going off. They're up 14 points in their league. Real Madrid just keeps getting more clear of Barcelona and Girona. Leverkusen still undefeated. And in the Premier League, we got Arsenal, Liverpool, and City. The final few months of the Prem are going to be madness. All right, let's end around the world with this. Apparently, Fernando Torres, since retired, is taking on the professional boxing world, man. Dude looks like he has put a lot of muscle on. He's got some massive arms and pretty decent form as well. I don't, to be honest, I'm really tired of the whole influencer boxing scene, like Jake Paul, KSI, Logan Paul trying to box. All the fights seem staged and fake. You know what I'd actually enjoy watching, though? Footballers who have retired. I want to see them start fighting each other. Give me freaking Fernando Torres versus Didier Drogba or something like that. That would be a crazy one. If you guys could watch any two football players go up against each other in a boxing match, besides Messi versus Ronaldo, I want to make that clear. Let me know in the comments who you'd want to see box against each other. And up next, we're going inside the Prem. But this week, honestly, should be more like inside the FA Cup. Coventry City, with one of the great comebacks in FA Cup history, they are on to the semi-final. They were down 2-1 going into the 90th minute, and then guess who won? Right. You can see what it means to them, man. A championship team has a chance at winning the FA Cup this year. They weren't the only ones who had a comeback, though, in the Champions League quarterfinals. Manchester United beat Liverpool in the 120th minute. They're also on to the semi-final. And the matchups are in Coventry versus United and City against Chelsea. Let's be honest, it's probably going to be a Manchester derby in the final, but how I would love to see Coventry versus Chelsea in that final. But let's be honest, Coventry would probably beat Chelsea at that point. Yeah, besides the FA Cup, kind of a quiet week in England, except for this, though. Nottingham Forest deducted 4 points for breaching Premier League financial rules. I just want to know, how are all of these smaller teams getting point deductions, and like City and Chelsea are just spending ungodly amounts of money and they're fine? I feel like it's just me not knowing the actual rules. I'm sure it's fine, but something just seems fishy. I don't know. It's time to unveil a new segment on the weekly Dab of Football. Kit Clash. The segment where I show you all of the new football kits that have been introduced this summer is Copa America and the Euros, and the US kit has just dropped. Before I talk about this, I just made a video earlier this week on me talking about leaked football shirts. And of course, as soon as I dropped that video, all of the shirts that I reviewed that were leaked, like a day later, they ended up actually revealing them to the public. So yeah, but go watch that video if you want. Let's start this segment with the USA here. I haven't liked the US shirts in recent years, but I actually really like this one. The shirt itself's just okay, but the combination with the red pants and red socks are really good. I talked about this shirt on that leaked kit episode as well, but this is one of my favorites of the Euros this year, the Belgium shirt, based on Tintin, a cartoon character from Belgium. Sorry, comic book character, right? Sorry, I didn't know who Tintin was until I saw this shirt. I'm very uncultured, I apologize. People have been hating on these Canadian shirts, but I honestly really like them. I usually hate Nike shirts, but I feel like they did a good job with these two. All right, let's talk about Norway. A lot of people are hating on this one. I actually love this shirt a lot. What do you think, though? Nigeria up next. Theirs are always some of the best in the world. I feel like Nike's done a decent job with this. I like how they blend with the pants. All right, Nike's actually crushed it with France. The white one with the pinstripes, that might be one of my favorite shirts of the Euros as well. That is up there with Belgium. And we're going to end with the England shirts. Here's their white one. And the away is just basically a plain blue. They're pretty solid for England. I'm going to have a complete ranking videos coming out for every Copa America shirt and every Euro shirt. So make sure you guys subscribe to this channel because those videos will be coming, I don't know, in the next few weeks or so. And up next, let's go 60 seconds in America. All right, before I play this clip, this is one of the craziest goals you will ever see. This is in the 99th minute. The match is tied at 3 between Chicago and Montreal. All right, let's play it. Just watch what happens here. At the halfway line, Acosta curls it in the wind, pushes it past the goalkeeper. All right, pause, because I know that looks really bad on MLS goalkeepers, but it actually wasn't the goalkeeper's fault. It's really hard to tell, but there were 40-mile-an-hour winds. So Kellen Acosta basically launched this ball in the air. The wind blew it downfield and curled it past the goalkeeper. Sure, maybe the keeper could have got to it, but when the wind's blowing that fast, you don't really know where the ball's going. All right, some other great goals around MLS. This free kick from New York City FC. I really got to get to New York City FC for a game this year. I'm going to the Red Bull game this next upcoming weekend when they play Inter Miami, so hopefully I'll see some of you guys there. MLS action. Miami is still atop the table in the Eastern Conference, but they've played one more game than everyone else in the league. And over from the West, it is Minnesota United atop the table on 10 points. Still early on in the year in MLS, anything can really happen. This is the first I'm seeing of this supposed American wonder kid who Man City are close to signing. His name is Kevon Sullivan. Apparently Real Madrid are interested, Dortmund are interested, Bayern are interested, but he's going to play for Manchester City. Is this kid right here the future of American football? It looks like a winner to me. I sure hope so. And let's end 60 Seconds America with this. There are rumors that Giroud is going to be leaving Syria at the end of the year and coming to MLS. But absolutely love this to happen. Giroud, please come to FC Cincinnati, please. That is 60 Seconds in America. I feel like we did pretty good this week, and if I had to guess, I'm going to say we're at like a minute and 43 seconds right now. Like right when I said that. Did I get that right? Anyways, up next, our goals of the week. Starting with this one from Leicester in the FA Cup. Even though they lost to Chelsea, this goal was pretty insane. The skill curls it in on the right. Yeah, Leicester would be eliminated from the competition now. How about this? A bicycle kick in MLS. Even it wasn't one of the best bicycle kicks, but it was a bicycle kick nonetheless. I'll show you a little bit closer up angle here. I mean, he does it like, that's a pretty good bicycle kick right there. All right, that's a pretty good goal right here. We got some women's football. No, that guy just has really long hair. I thought it was women's football. No, those are men. Okay, watch how he scores this. The fake out, and it goes straight past the keeper. This person's teammate owes him credit because this guy could have taken the goal, but instead just lets it roll through. He doesn't get the assist, although that right there, he should be credited with the assist, in my opinion. All right, let's keep it going. Check out this run right here. One of the best goals we've ever seen as well. You'll never guess how he scores it. This one was mad. One more defender to the beat, and then does this. The Rabona chips the goalkeeper. That is mad. Let's look at it one more time, man. Watch this. A bit poor defending, like, but just completely dekes the defender, and someone tried to steal it at the end right there. All right, this kid is crazy, man. Look at this. Of course, this is coming out of Brazil as well. We have the next Neymar right here. Why is this number 423? Is that even allowed? Look at this kid's skill, though. To be honest, I don't even know if they score. Yeah, I don't even know what happened, but I just wanted to include that kid. These kids in Brazil, man, they're built different, man. They're just built different out there. Look at that. All right, so that was kind of a skill of the week. Let's end with the goals of the week with the skill of the week. Look at this. They had to get the security footage to find this clip. Look at this guy in the black, man. Look at the dude in the black keeping the ball alive. Just pay attention to him here. Let's run it back one more time. 1 save, 2 save, 3 save with the head. Absolutely love it. All right, boys, up next, it is meme mode. Still got more to talk about in the FA Cup. We missed this one. Raheem Sterling sending this free kick into orbit. It was pretty impressive how badly he put this free kick right. Like, Raheem, it's not the first time he's done this either. If you remember the Champions League a few years back, he sent a penalty just like miles over the crossbar. Watch the fans' reactions. Everyone just like look up right here. Everyone's like, where is that ball going? Watch this poor kid right here, man. Trying to roll the ball out, get some players to, I think, hit his World Cup trophy. And this dude just launches it. What a terrible person. Stop, man. This guy's a menace to society. Dude, look at how far he kicks this ball. This poor child. The guy's laughing at it. Damn, into the river. That is... That's so good, man. Poor child. All right, we got an own goal to add to meme mode this week. Let's see how this one goes into the red team's net. Oh, no. Oh, that's really bad. That's really bad. Can we watch this again? Oh, no. That is tough. All right, this next clip is a rare video of a Brazilian player failing at a skill. You normally don't see this from the Brazilians. Does all the work to keep this ball in as a 1v1 right by the corner flag and just back heels it out of play. Watch this player go for a piggyback ride on the back of a defender and then get slapped off by someone else. What league is this, man? Is this the Portuguese league, I think? I just love how the guy in the white's teammate comes and just throws him off of his back. All right, check out this pen right here, man. This is pretty wild that this is a legitimate football pitch. It looks like this is in Croatia. This is an actual professional team as well. This is Sunday League. Let's see if he makes this. Number 13. You gonna shoot? Here we go. Here we go. In the mud. Straight at the keeper. He falls to his knees. Wait, why is the keeper falling? How is a match even allowed to be played in this much mud? I mean, I love it. I love football being played in any condition. Mud, snow, rain, hail, tornadoes, earthquakes. I don't care what it is. Should have done better with this pen, though, to be honest. Let's watch it one more time. Yeah, this was tough. Keeper read it perfectly as well. All right, that is meme mode. Let's finish this video with the bford's Ballondor. All right, this week's Ballondor winner goes to the football lookalikes. We've seen them on the show before, but these guys put so much effort into their content. First off, to just look like the players. They have gathered a squad of, we got Virgil, we got Mbappe, we got Benzema, we got Salah. How do they hunt down all of these lookalikes? I have so many questions with these guys, but right, I found the Instagram of the guy who plays Virgil van Dijk. Yeah, these guys are hilarious. I'm gonna give all of them a bford Ballondor. Right, that's it for today's video. Click to watch the full series playlist. Click to subscribe to the weekly Dab of Football. New videos every single week. And yeah, that's it for this one. Cool. Peace.